Hi and welcome from CES 2019. My name is Sebastian Ang and this is MRTV. And I'm here on the Pimax booth again with Stephen Bowman. Hi.
Hi, good to be here.
Stephen Bowman is the new partner, the new Pimax partner in the UK.
We are indeed. We're here to make the transition for Pimax into the UK and Europe just a little bit easier, and also to be a focal point for you guys to know that there's a Western face that's there who's as passionate about Pimax as you are and as passionate about VR as you are. And believe me, you won't find anybody more passionate. A VR evangelist born and bred.
Wow, that is amazing. So lots of good things happening for Pimax. With Kevin Henderson, they have now a US hat. So there's already this, right, for the US market. We have Kevin, and Kevin already introduced himself here on MRTV to the Pimax backers. But for Europe, yeah, where we come from, come from here, Germany and UK, yeah? There's also you. And yeah. So what exactly are you doing for Pimax in the UK? Could you tell us a bit more?
So obviously the UK is a brand new territory for Pimax in many ways, and there's many opportunities. We have all of you wonderful backers who are already there, and as we already know, many of you are getting your headsets, which is fantastic. But we also have, very importantly for Pimax, the need to open up into new markets as well, because for Pimax to become the company it deserves to become, they need to have access to the enterprise as well. So as a VR company, so VR Center, which is our company in London, we work with a large number of different enterprise firms. We also work with big brands as well, like Guinness World Records, and we're looking to get these headsets, these amazing wide FOV headsets, into brand new places they've never been before, which is going to help Pimax. It's going to make it better for all of us who are fans of that brand as well.
Wow, I think the people, the backers in the UK will be so happy to watch this interview. because until now they had to go probably to the forum to get some replies, and then the Pimax team themselves in China, they didn't. There's so many people asking questions. It's tough for them to get back to every single one of them.
Absolutely.
And also there's like communication problems because of the English. But it seems like your English is pretty good.
Well, I've been working on it for nearly 40 years now, so it's coming up to that. But no, it's very important for us, for people to have a face, to have somebody they can speak to. I'm already, you guys are probably already spotting me on some of the forums anyway, but it's really important for us to understand where we're moving with this product, what people want from it, and to have a relationship with all of the backers, to have a relationship with those who are considering buying the product now, really, really important. And for us to be, we're English together, we know how we are, we know how to phrase a sentence, and it's really important for us to be able to speak to you face to face. And to that end, we have some exciting stuff coming up for the UK, including we're actually going to be doing 2 days of a large event based in Chiswick in London, where we're going to be bringing in a lot of Pimaxes, but also driving simulators as well. So we're bringing in some cool toys to hopefully allow you guys to get to experience Pimax in a number of different ways you've never tried before.
Okay, that's really cool. So lots of things going to happen for Pimax in the UK, and probably you could tell us a bit more about your background and the company that you are actually working for, the company that is basically partnering with Pimax.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing.
So the company is VR Center. We've been around for coming up to 4 years now. Our background was in VR activations, creating content in Unity, but also pulling together hardware systems for our clients as well. So we've been working with everything from Oculus to HTC Vives, Odysseys, and obviously watching your channel constantly, just to learn what we needed to buy.
It's a very, very good channel.
Apparently, apparently it's good. But we keep watching all of this, really. We keep an eye on the industry in a really, really big way. And so we've been introducing our clients to all sorts of VR products over the last couple of years, right the way down to Vive trackers when people wanted to have positional tracking of their whole body and experiences we were creating. But the one thing that has really kind of held back a lot of the adoption is there's always a CEO somewhere, there's always a head of marketing somewhere. They look through it and they're like, oh, I'm just looking through 2 tiny little hot dolls, tiny little hots. And you're not really getting a sense of the experience. When I was here at this stand this time last year, I tried on a Pimax and my mind was utterly blown. So I was like, this is the way that VR is supposed to be.
And even though last year it was not so good yet.
No, but it was still pretty amazing.
It was still pretty exciting.
It was very, very exciting. I could already see this is the start of something special. And as you can imagine, as a VR company, our toy store is just full of stuff. everything from Pico Neos right the way through to the Odyssey Pluses. It's kind of sitting there, it gets used by our engineers all of the time. But when our Pimax arrived in our offices about a month ago, and the guys started taking the top off the box and they looked in there, I've never seen people kind of salivating, drooling so much for one piece of tech. So for those of you who are still waiting, believe me, it's worth the wait.
It
really is.
I can second that. It's really amazing. So cool. So how did this connection with Pimax come to fruition?
Absolutely. Well, we started looking into the other headsets we wanted to use, and we knew that we wanted to start bringing Pimax to our clients. So we just thought, right, we need a relationship directly with Pimax. It can't be a case of, you know, kind of an email here, an email there. So prior to Christmas, I actually took the plane flight, went over to Shanghai, ate a lot of fantastic food.
Oh, they have,
really good food. And then sat down and had some really good meetings with Pimax, understanding where they want to take their products in the UK, in Europe, and what they intend to do with it. Obviously, you've got 7,000 or so amazing backers who have, you know, kind of taken a chance and gone for this amazing piece of technology, but it can't stop here.
Right.
We have to keep developing, we have to find new people, and the wonderful thing is here at this show, we've been getting hundreds of people who come up and say, look, I've already got an HTC Vive. Right. I've already got the Vive Pro, but I want more. And the wonderful thing is, for all of those people, they've already got the legacy equipment. They've got the trackers, they've already got the controllers, maybe Vive Pucks, the lighthouses. And so consequently, for them just to swap a headset and get a brand new experience of all the same Steam content they already loved, I think this is a wonderful story. So we've got to get more people out there. So, and it involves you guys as well. We've got to get you guys telling this story to everybody.
Cool, amazing. So I would like to understand more practically, how will you like spread the word in the UK? So you said you're going to do this cool meetup in London. This is going to happen in February?
So it's end of February, end of February into the first day of March.
In London?
In London. In Chiswick, in London. So this is going to be very special. And again, we know, we've done this so much over the last couple of years, events and VR are so intrinsically linked. People have to get their hands on the tech. It's not a case of telling somebody, oh yeah, wide FOV is really cool. Until you put a headset on,
you must try it.
You've got to try it, and which is why we're intending to get all of the backers who want to come to London, who want to try the headset, you're going to be able to, but not just, you know, kind of standing there with the Vive ones. We're going to put you in some driving simulators as well, which will be fun. So we're doing that over 2 days, but we're going to be increasingly doing more roadshows around the UK. So getting more people to try on the headset, get involved with Pimax, and understand why they should make the change. Move away from HTC.
Okay, got it. That was live. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm wondering if a company in the UK is interested in buying a couple of Pimaxes. You're the right person to speak to?
Absolutely, yeah. So we can facilitate that at this time. Obviously, as we all know, the
backers first.
Backers first. This is the most important thing. So everything else has to hold up in the queue behind. But obviously, we haven't got too much longer. It's going to be a very short amount of time. Backers will have all of their headsets. But after that, it's very important for us to be able to quickly facilitate businesses with their headsets. So fingers crossed, that'll happen soon.
Okay, so what about backers in the UK who are waiting for their headset and there's some problem? They didn't get the email or whatever, and they're wondering to who to speak. Are you the right man, or should they send an email to Kevin?
Definitely to Kevin at this time, because Kevin has the direct link
knows what to do.
Absolutely.
There was PimaxUSA@pimaxvr.com, I think.
That's
right?
the one. Absolutely.
So if you're in the UK, don't send an email to Stephen.
No, I would love to answer them all, but sadly it would take a long time, so that wouldn't be the right thing. No, for us it's about getting the product out there, road showing it, getting it across the UK, getting into more people's hands, and we're also doing some quite exciting things with UK media as well. So it's really our aim to get the Pimax into some particular magazines, and you'll know the types of ones we're talking about, those great tech magazines. Get it reviewed positively, and get more people aware of this awesome piece of kit.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us, how is this CES going so far for Pimax?
I'm nearly dead. Personally, I'm really tired. But for Pimax, it's been insane. I mean, we're in the middle right now of the AR, VR area. As you guys can imagine, it's huge and it's full of great toys and great tech. But here at the Pimax stand, we have had literally bees like a honeypot around us the entire time. So it's been tough, you know, kind of giving as many demos as possible and talking to people about what they want to achieve with the headset. but ultimately we're just happy to be this busy.
Okay.
It's a good sign, and we've had some cool people on the stand. We've obviously had yourself.
Thank you.
We even had this guy called Linus. I don't know who he is.
I don't know. MRTV was here. That's what matters for VR.
Absolutely, that's what matters. And yes, it's been exciting. A great show.
Cool. That is really incredible. And the great thing, you also have now great press from Upload VR and from Ben from Road to VR, right?
Absolutely.
So before they were a bit skeptic and everything was like a bit crazy, but I think now the move to having Kevin there, to have you there, to have all the headsets now much better than before, I believe that is a big leap for Pimax.
Yeah, it's a huge leap. It really is. When we started off, when this company began, as we well know, it's engineers who are passionate about a dream.
Yeah, it was a shit show.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest,
that's a technical term.
Yeah, the shit show.
Definitely. But when that happened, it was a great moment. A great idea for a product was created.
Okay.
But great products can't last entirely on ideas.
Okay.
They need to have people behind them that are going to drive the basics of sales and marketing and all the rest of it. And we know many of you have been a little bit frustrated about being able to get through to people, about knowing which channels to use. I'm hoping after this show and meeting Kevin as well, you'll understand that there are more of us there who are there to help you.
Amazing. Wow. Incredible that now they also know you.
I know, it's kind of weird.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So there is a UK face now on the Pimax team, Pimax partner, and it's Stephen Bowman. Amazing. Stephen, before we end this interview, I have one last question.
Okay.
Your favorite, is it going to be the Pimax 5K Plus, the Pimax 8K, or the Pimax 5K OLED? Putting you on the spot here.
It is on the spot. Okay, they're all wonderful headsets, and I have to say that, but they're all wonderful headsets, and there are use cases for each.
I got it. I'm talking about you.
Okay, at home.
At home, yeah.
Connected to my lovely workstation with a 2080 Ti is the 5K Plus.
Okay.
And I love it.
All right.
I absolutely love it. I played on the OLED.
Yeah.
It's great, but for day-to-day, I think the panels on the 5K Plus are amazing.
Okay.
So for those of you who've got that one ordered, fantastic. Those of you on the 8K, still time to change, maybe.
Yeah, so, I think so.
But they're all fantastic. You'll be happy with whatever you get.
Okay. Yeah, I also like the Pimax 5K Plus, as you know. I love the OLED version. So for me, it's like, damn, 5K Plus OLED. It's a tough call. But anyways, you must make up your mind what is the best for you, right? Are you more into the blacks, or are you more into the more clear definition of the 5K Plus? That is truly up to you. Stephen, amazing. Thank you so much for this interview.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure.
An honor.
All right, thanks. So if you enjoyed my coverage here from CES, I'll be very happy about a thumbs up. And I really do it because it does help the channel so other people can find this too. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do so now. And Stephen, MRTV is?
Amazing, awesome, fantastic.
The right answer is very, very good.
Sehr gut.
Sehr gut. All right, guys, that's everything that I have got for you now. And I'm looking forward to see you